Hi, I'm Charlie with Precision Matthews, and today we're going to show you how to install the X-axis power feed on your 728 bench mill. If you're watching this video, that means that either you had the foresight to add the power feed to your original machine order, or you've gotten tired of cranking the mill table back and forth and you decided to order the power feed separately before your arm falls off. Either way, installation is easy if you know some of the tips and best practices that we'll be covering in this video. Let's get started. We have Tony here to demonstrate the installation process. Start by placing a towel or pig mat on the table to hold all the parts without scratching the table. Then you'll take the existing hand wheel off. Note that Tony orients the hand wheel so that the key is at the top. That's the pro move to make sure the key doesn't fall on the floor and probably under the stand, never to be seen again. Then the gear goes onto the end of the lead screw using that same key and is secured by tightening the grub screw with a 2.5mm Allen key. Then we'll start on the small adapter. There are two mounting brackets that attach the power feed motor to the table. We're calling the piece that attaches the table the small adapter and the piece that attaches to the motor the large adapter. They mate together in the middle to hold the motor in place. Next, we're going to measure from the face of the small adapter to the end of the gear attached to the lead screw. Then we'll need to duplicate that measurement on the large adapter as it relates to the gear on the motor. The easiest way to do that is to put a straight edge across the face of the large adapter just to give yourself a reference to measure to. Then just measure from that straight edge to the gear on the motor. You don't need to be super precise with this, as there's more fine tuning that you can do in situ. Close enough is fine. Once that's roughly in place, you'll see Tony's going to mate the flat surface of the small adapter to the flat surface on the large adapter and simply slide that on. He'll snug down those screws with a 6mm Allen key. This would be a good place to mention not to over-tighten any of these screws. If you treat them like car lug nuts, you'll start to crack these pieces. Just snug is fine. The German word for that torque setting is Gutentight. Next, we're going to use a sophisticated precision machinist tool. It's a very specialized, high-quality shim material. It's known as a post-it note. All you do is slide the post-it note between the gear on the motor and the gear on the lead screw, loosen the screws holding the large adapter to the small adapter, and let the weight of the motor crunch down on that post-it note. You can adjust and fine-tune gear mesh later by listening to the sound the gears make, but the post-it note gets you very close. Once the mounting screws are snugged down, turn the lead screw until the paper slips free. If you crunched it down correctly, it should look like the ruffles on a Reese's peanut butter cup wrapper. Now we'll replace the manual stops that came with the machine with the stop switch and hardware that came with the power feed. We'll start by taking the center stop off as well as the two side stops. We install the switch bracket in place of the original center stop, then fix the stop switch to that bracket. Here you'll see that Tony moves the end stop over to adjust the height of the stop switch. Then he tightens the stop switch into place. Test the function of the stop switch at a slow speed, verifying that pressing the button by hand stops the motor in that direction. You don't test a bulletproof vest by wearing it and having your friend shoot you in the chest, so please don't test the stop switch by closing your eyes and rapid feeding into the end of travel. Once everything's in place, just expose the double-sided tape and stick the guard in place to satisfy OSHA. Well, there you have it. Your power feed is installed. You can look forward to consistent feed rates, fast rapid traverse, and most importantly, less wear and tear on your cranking arm. If you found any of this useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more installation videos like this, and leave us a comment to let us know what you'd like to see from us in the future. Thanks for watching.